Well, hey everybody, it is Romania Black, and we are on another Patreon commission for the month of May, and I'm really excited because I know nothing about this movie I'm about to watch, My My Miracle. Now, Shimoyama has been an amazing patron over on Patreon the last several years, I think. They have sent me unboxing gifts and have been so generous and kind. They have helped out with getting resources and files and things like that for Ace of the Diamond, and they've been super active on the Discord. They've just been an amazing patron, and so I want to say thank you very much, Shimoyama. But Shimoyama has agreed to give some generous commissions for the next several months, which is super exciting. And they wanted to start out their commissions with this movie, My My Miracle, and I don't know anything about it, so that's exciting walking into this. So it's going to be an hour and a half of some incredible moments, I'm sure. We'll just have to see. But I want to give a special shout out before we start this commission to our patrons for this month, which include Elfreya, Sunspots, Nicholas, and Shimoyama. But I also want to thank everybody that's over on Patreon and those that donate to the commission tier. This is I think the third month that I've been running this tier, and it surprises me that people donate to it, and it makes me extremely happy. So I don't know if there will be spots open next month. June seems like it's already spoken for, but just keep your eyes out, because if a spot opens up, there's 4 spots on there, because I figured every Friday I would do a commission for the tier, and so just keep your eyes out, I guess. But apparently people have some movies they want me to watch, or some audio dramas or one-shot manga they want me to get through, and that's fine by me. But I am very humbled, very overwhelmed, and very thankful for all of your support, because it helps me out so much. The Patreon commissions help me to pay for the hosting filing programs that I use, the software that I use, because of course we have to have monthly subscriptions for everything. And then if I do any cosplays that are for commissions, those help purchase those materials. And then I have told in the update videos that I'm in the process of doing like equipment updates that I want to do this year, and those help pay for those. So thank you. That's extremely helpful, and I'm very grateful for your kindness. So thank you so much. All of my love. So yeah, again, I don't know what I'm getting into with My My Miracle. I'm very curious about it. It's animated. That's the only thing that I know, because this month there were 2 live action commissions. One we've already watched, which was earlier this month, and then there was a manga commission that we watched first thing, and now this is the second animated, and then next week is going to be live action to round out the month of May. So we'll just see what happens. But I don't know what Mai means in Japanese. I probably should have looked that up before we started, but I'm sure that whatever this movie is about, I am about to see. So I guess we'll just have to just see what it gives us. So in any case, I hope you all enjoy this reaction. Thank you so much, Shimoyama. But we're going to start My My Miracle, and we're going to do that here in 3, 2, 1, and let's go. Of course, we had to do headphones and stuff for, copyright and all that jazz. I feel like it's kind of silly because I'm talking throughout it. So if you really wanted to watch the movie without me yelling and talking through it, you would just go do that. Oh, hi. Is this part of the movie? Is this part of the movie, or is this a studio? I feel like this is a studio. Okay, good. I was caught unawares. Oh, Madhouse. Hi. How you doing? I'm watching Chihaya Furu right now, and that's by Madhouse, so that's exciting. Ooh, now I'm curious. Oh. Uh, oh no! Bedhead the worst. I feel like Studio Ghibli has monopolized on a certain style of character animation, and these people kind of fit that bill, but they are a little bit different. You can tell it's not Ghibli. Oh, come on, CG butterflies. That's 2D, though. That poor bedhead, man. I would just get it wet and then just do that. Oh. Well, Kojiro the Green. Oh, is it like an imaginary friend? Oh, it's a hammock. Your grandpa. Oh. Uh. Oh. Oh, okay. Love it. Shinko. Oh. Interesting. Ooh, these are such rhetorical questions. Oh, okay. Well, that explains it. Oh, okay. Oh. Oh, wow. Oh, don't cough. Don't cough, Grandpa. Don't give us a scare. Oh my God. Where's your inhaler, sir? That's terrifying. Get this man an inhaler. Stat. Oh, wow. I'm already concerned about the grandpa, but Shinko is so intriguing. I love this already. Oh, I love the passage of time through nature. I just love the ending, the chorus that's singing sounds like it should be in a musical, and I love it. The overture, it's so good. And this is like dated of a certain time period. Mitajiri Station. Oh my God. Oh, did you break the doll, Shinko? Oh my God. Not the Cupid doll. Not the Cupid doll. Because she's a sister and siblings. Ah! Does her hair always stick up that way? She's got a poor cowlick. Hmm. Oh, wow. I love it. So. Uh. Oh. Okay, like around a city block. Interesting. Is that a sheep in the back thing? Ah. Uh. Oh my gosh. I love it. Love to tell you all these stories about the place. Yeah. Oh. There's just a lamb in his basket, which is the funniest damn thing to me. Like, hashtag rural life. This precocious child. Hmm. Oh! That's such a country thing to say! This little kid. Hmm. Oh my gosh. There's something that's so relatable about Shinko's country life. There's something so relatable. I kind of love it. The idea of like learning about the origins of your hometown and it's not the bustling capital it used to be. I can relate 1,000 times over. Her imagination. Ah! Ah! Hmm. This is every country kid's imagination on full blast. Age of 67. Like, get that character development. Get that character description there. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oh. The tide of nostalgia is going to make me cry. It really is. Ah! Like, I'm going to get emotional. Because I can relate to Shinko so much. Is this girl... So this is... Yeah, she has curly hair, so this is not Shinko. Is this happening at the same time, in the same time frame? This girl moving in? Is this kind of going to be like a Kiko? Like a relation to her imagination? Ooh, interesting. Hmm. I wonder why they're moving there. Oh, God. Ah! Establishing she's not used to horse shit. Interesting. Oh, from Tokyo. Okay. Well, that explains the outfits. I've never seen someone animate a horse shitting, which is the funniest thing. Hmm. A little further and there's nothing at all. Man. In the US, this would be equivalent to moving to my part of the country from like Chicago or New York, I'm sure. Oh, I love it. Like that tie. Oh, I forget this is like European roads. Asian and European go on like the other side. Yeah, just big wheat fields. Nothing like Tokyo. In our area, it would be like soybean or corn. Back! Hmm. Wow, yeah. Just so different. She wants to imagine. So yeah, Kiko coming there is going to be like the princess arriving. It's going to be such a different, culture. Her imagination becoming reality. Oh. So is this taking place in the 1950s? Mm. The 1950s would make sense with the outfits. Yeah, this feels like the 50s. Okay. Yeah, okay. So I'm assuming the war is World War II, probably. Mai Mai curl. Oh, is that like instead of cowlick? We call it a cowlick because it looks like a cow licked your hair up. I want to say that I had an imaginary friend too. I think that her name was Kate, but I think that I had an imaginary friend as well when I was little, like in early grade school. Ooh, like the. It's crazy they took off socks and shoes. Oh, what is that smell? Uh. Oh. She have perfume or something on? Oh. Oh. Mm. She's like the only one that stands out. She has like she's the only one wearing like vibrant colors and everything. Oh. He's on maternity leave, so figure out what to do, kids. Hmm. Uh, a trendy name. Hmm. Oh, I like the little tadpoles. Oh. That's interesting. And she has a nice pencil set. Yeah. Oh. Well, that's the last thing she wants to do is somebody to try to take it. Oh. Because she's wealthy, yeah. Mm. Mm. I think I would probably had a similar color set. My parents like to give me art supplies. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can tell this oof, like a lot of envy and stuff. You guys getting into trouble? I can't imagine them not having a substitute, but okay. They have an aviary. Her pencils are probably going to get stolen. What's this one friend telling her to, like, ignore things? Oh. They're all... Oh, wow, and his nails and everything. She let him borrow it. Okay. With the rock dragging. Oh, I'm licking it. Oh. Oh, shoot. I mean, self-sufficient. Oh, he's got a pet turtle? Oh my gosh, bud. Oh, he's just gonna break it off till it's nothing left. Oh, careful with that knife, girl. Oh, shoot. Careful with that knife. You're gonna get somebody cut. Oh. 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 Did she get cut or are we good? Uh. Hmm. Yeah, she sticks out like a sore thumb. I see. Yeah, you can see her coming from around there. She's gonna be too curious to let her go, huh? Uh-huh. Oh, like you can hear the train coming. Oh, girl. Don't be getting in the way of the tracks. Is she gonna notice you? Maybe, maybe not. Uh-huh. Oh, wow. Oh. Oh. Oh, I love that. Hmm. Uh, yeah, you normally probably don't go this way. I wonder why she left Tokyo. I'm assuming we'll find that out. Ah. Hmm. Uh. Uh. Interesting. Like zombie walk back. Almost like she doesn't want to go back. Uh. Oh, why? Why is she nervous? Oh, there's a dog. Oh, to get past the dog. Oh. She probably isn't used to them. Uh, I'm glad she doesn't just invite herself in. That's really pretty. Well, never mind. Hmm. Hmm. This has a very secret garden kind of vibe to it. Oh, fancy. Fancy. Oh my gosh, this poor girl. Oh. She just said not here. So does that mean she's passed or that they're separated? Wow, this is a nice house. Then you compare it. Not a Cupid Pie doll. She's so quiet and timid. Heidi. Okay. And the yarn. A little princess. Wow, yeah. Uh, yeah, she's so quiet. Oh, wow. So is she Japanese or is her one of her parents not Japanese? Because I said she wanted to say she was a foreigner, but she clearly knows Japanese. Yeah, wow. Oh, wow. Yeah, wow. Oh. Yeah, this has to be the 50s in Tokyo. She's so sad. This poor kid. Why is she so sad and quiet? Which is a commentary of, she has like all the finest things here, but yet clearly something's wrong. Oh. Ooh. A doctor. Okay. Hmm. Oh, is it her mom's perfume? That's why they said it stunk. Oh my gosh, this girl is so sad. She's so quiet and timid. which is not what I expected from her. It's so opposite the trope of the wealthy girl that comes to town. Ooh. Maybe she relates her to the princess. Uh. Aw. Like a ship. Oh. Aw. Oh. Aw. She doesn't know what I had. Oh no, the egg and the chicken. My museum of secret treasures. Oh, that's funny. With the piece of glass. That's so cute. Aw. Aw. Misco. Oh, wow. I don't know if they're on your dad's desk. They might have alcohol in them. Uh-oh. Okay, maybe they don't have alcohol in them. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, God, no. Never mind. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, my God, this kid. Don't let her near the booze. No, yeah, no. Oh, like a laxative. Oh, no. Oh, no, that mom's gonna be like, why are you giving my kids booze? Oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh. Oh. Ooh. Whew. That just, oh, buddy. Oh, be nice, Huck, but oh my God. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh my God. Oh, shit. These kids are gonna have a terrible hangover. They're gonna be like, give it to us? And who are you? Oh, no. They're both like, fine, you know. Oh. 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 Uh. Uh. Little curl in her head. Oh. Uh. Mm. Uh. Hmm. No, it makes her unique. Aw. But there's so much there. Uh. 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 I love it. Mm. Oh. Aw. Uh. Uh. Her imagination's so good. Uh. Uh. Aw. Aw. That's too precious. That's adorable. That's so cute. Mm. Her making all the shapes. Hmm. Interesting. And them doing the laundry there. So it's not a perfect comparison to Kiko. Aw. Hmm. Uh. Uh. Hmm. Aw. Interesting. Oh, wow. On the same road. Huh. Oh, wow. Cool. Like it's transversing time and space. Aw. Hmm. The Kokuga bus stop. Yeah. Aw. If this turns out to be a Bridge to Terabithia type of story, I'm going to be a little bit sad. Don't do that because this is super cute. And her following along the imaginary friend. Mmm. Oh, I love her gate where she kind of like sidesteps there. What are they building there? Or are they digging for? Oh. There you go. The governor of So. Oh, see, there you go. That's going to justify your whole thing. Yeah. Oh. Uh, like Cupid, probably. Ah. Hmm. Well, that's too bad. Give him just a little bit. Yeah. Give him just a little bit. He's like, sure, I guess. Whatever feeds your imagination. I love it. I love the imagination of these kids. I can relate to it so much because when you live out in the middle of the country, you have to find ways to entertain yourself. So having these stories and imagining all of these things, it's so relatable. And the idea of I know growing up where I did, there was like a whole history where it used to be like a big mining town and there used to be all these extra stores, and then by the time that I was born, most of the stores had closed up because the nearby towns had gotten like, Walmart and corporate stores and stuff, so there was no need for them. But I totally understand the idea of her learning about this history and just it fostering her imagination. It's so good. Oh, 'tis a spruce, a pine sapling. Are they near the beach? Hmm. All them robes. Hmm. Oh, wow. Oh. But now it doesn't. Interesting. Yeah. Aw. Mm. Oh. Uh, uh, aw. Aw. Oh, man. I'm glad we got the mom dying thing out of the way, but that was like such a way to reveal it. If she had a friend. Oh. Uh, is Shinko going to be represented by? Oh. Yeah. Uh huh. Mm. So what do we do? So what happened? Oh. 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 Oh my gosh. People that work in iron. He's like, well, my daughter would have been friends with you, but she died. Oh. Dang. That got dark real fast. Mm. Wow. Uh. Oh, wow. Wow. Oh. The day of the mouse. Oh, it's a poem like from Karuta, like Chiayafuru, actually. It's even said in the same way. Oh, wow. Oh. Oh. Uh, uh, uh. Oh. Mm. Oh. Oh, wow. Hmm. Hmm. Huh. Oh. Even with the dark uniform, she's still like a little different. A kaboom machine. Uh, what does it do? Oh, oh. Uh, uh. Was it supposed to be like popcorn kind of? Uh, uh. I love just like the scrubs on her knees and everything to show like how she's been in the dirt and stuff. Uh. Aww. Aww. Uh. Uh. Oh, that's funny. Aww. Aww, her little feet. Oh, God. Oh, ew, not a leech. Ew. And a bird. Where you kids getting all this from? Aw. Oh. Oh. Mm. Girl is extrovert to the extreme. Oh, I guess he just did it. Oh. Hmm. Uh. Oh, wow. That is a dam. The farmer's gonna be pissed when you block off the water source, but okay. Uh. Oh. Hmm. Him helping them out. Wow. Love it. What country kid hasn't built a dam in a stream in a creek? Uh. Man, girl got so muddy. Mm. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. Oh. Uh. Oh, wow. A fish. Oh. Oh, I love it. Oh, him playing Go. I wish she could learn how to play it with him. I love that she's just trying to be patient. Oh. This nurse. There we go. Yeah, the poems like in Karuta. There we go. Oh, cool. I love that it's confirming her grandpa's stories. Mm. Oh. Well, who knows? Uh, are you going to try to jump on the island and go across? Were you guys going to do the same thing? Aw. Maybe eat it, because the fish isn't going to be able to eat the whole thing. He seems so sad. I don't know if he's just going through angsty 6th grade teenage years or... Uh. Everybody chose it. Yeah, I wonder what his deal is. Oh. Oh my gosh, really? To sneak in the kids to see it. Was this in English? It's like a Western. Oh. Scandalous. Hmm. Aw. Hmm. Uh, hmm. Aw. Aw. Hmm. Aw, I love it. It's so sweet. Oh, shoot. Oh my gosh, girl. Who were you writing letters to? Wow. Oh, that's so cute. Uh, uh, you don't need to know. Uh, oh, I love the bubbles. Oh, okay. Oh, and she found out anyway. Oh, and the pet turtle. Hmm. Wonder what's up with Tatsuyoshi's dad. Uh, oh my gosh. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, the princess. Hmm. Aw. Or playing by yourself. Uh, Man, there's so much about this movie that's like relatable growing up like in the country. Like if you were playing chess against yourself because your siblings weren't old enough to get it. That one girl that does all the chores keeps showing up in this movie. I wonder if anything's going to come of her being there. Uh-huh. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, wow. And the oxen. Oh, wow. That's like the plant that was off in her house, too. Oh, wow. Uh, oh, wow. Uh, huh. That's cute. I love that. Yeah, the one girl. Mm-hmm. She keeps coming up in this. Yeah. Hmm. Hmm. Uh, uh. Oh man. What are you going into the cave for? Why? No. What are you doing? Oh my gosh. The Destiny Squad. Oh. He's so serious. Hmm. Oh crud. Oh my gosh. I'd be careful if there was like tins of oil. Oh my god. Hmm. I wonder if he's so serious because his dad is in the military, it seems, and oh, it's a cat. And it's like after World War II, so could be something related to that. Because he's just old enough to kind of known what it was like, perhaps. Maybe. What about the sister? Don't forget her. Oh no. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. No. No, let's not have a moment. Oh my god. Do not let anything bad happen to the little sister. No, please. Wow. That moment of it being so big. Oh. 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 Mm. Oh. Well, crap. Oh, well, crap. Oh, did he find her? Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Well, thank God. I thought that was going to take a very dark turn. Oh, okay. So his dad's just a police officer. Well, that also explains why Tatsuyoshi is very serious. Mm. Oh. Oh. Oof. Oh. Mm-hmm. Mm. Interesting. Oh, wow. Maybe his son's just very serious like him. He just looks so sad all the time and solemn. Uh, uh-huh. Oh. 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 Mm. That's such a description of rural life. And that. Mm. Mm. Oh. 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 I wonder what the letters were about. Is she happy? Mm. Is she happy about going to Tokyo or is she mad about it? Oh. Hmm. Huh. Uh-huh. Oh, wow. Mm. Oh. The turtle hanging out of his pocket. That's so cute. Oh. Oh. I think I make little flower crowns. Oh. Oh, I love it's her turn to run now. Oh. Oh. Hmm. Oh. Uh. Oh. That's so cute. Hmm. Is Hizuru going to be able to get out though? Uh. Oh. Hmm. Yeah, Tatsuyoshi doesn't get involved in it. I wish he'd get up there with them, but he's too stoic. Oh, no, no, not the go pieces. No, not the go pieces. No, 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 not the go pieces. He'll be so mad. Oh. Hmm. 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 Oh. Don't give his goat bases away. Oh, did the fish die? The fish die. Yeah. Oh. 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 Oh, that's awful. Oh, that's so sad. Oh my God. Oh my God. Mm. Oh my God. Don't you give me them. Don't you give me them Grave of the Fireflies. Oh. 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 Why are you gonna make this sad movie? Why are you gonna make me cry? You don't need to do that. Why are you doing that? Mm. Mm. Ah. Oh. Oh. Hmm. Oh, her face being all ready and everything. Uh. Oh. Well, are you sure? I mean, there could be other fish, so that's entirely plausible. Oh. Are they trying to look for the fish? Hmm. Oh. 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 Hmm. Uh. Uh. Damn. That's rough. Why not? Hmm. Oh. 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 Hey, look at him. glad he's smiling. It's like the first time he's like had some happiness to his character. Okay. Aww. 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 Okay, Tetsuyoshi. All right. All right. Yeah. Is this like Zoro, the Masked Avenger? Uh. 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 Don't you let anything bad happen to him. What is this? Oh. What's wrong with his face? Oh my gosh. Oh, the sheep has grown. You can see like the passage of time. Oh my god. Oh my god. Holy shit. This poor kid, I was like, he was just having a great time and then something horrible has to happen to him. Oh. Oh. No, I hope you all comfort him because that's so awful he lost his dad. That's a question to ask. Mm. Probably. Oh. Oh my gosh. Oh. Yeah, and the grandpa knows. Oh. Oh. Is she going to Kiko or is she going to Takayoshi? Oh. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Oh. And then he's going to leave with her. Oh. 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 I guess since her dad works as a doctor. Oh. Oh. Ha! What? What would the rest of it say? What'd the rest of it say? Oh. Hmm. Oh. Oh. Hmm. Oh, I love the Rapunzel. Oh. 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 I want all them to join together, the three of them. Go find that damn fish. Oh, at the port. Oh. Oh. What are we doing? What are y'all doing? Oh my God. What are we doing? This does not seem like a place for children at all. Oh my God. Oh. Oh. I don't know where this is going at this point, honestly. Oh. Yeah, I have no clue where this is going. I don't want these kids to like get. Yeah. Oh. Oh. Yeah. Oh. And she's got the little curl. The little curl. Oh, wow. Oh. Oh my gosh. Uh so is this gonna entangle itself into real life or how's this gonna work? Yeah, that they all planted. And that connecting to the port. Oh my god. Oh. Oh. Yeah. Oh my gosh. And tying back to the port now. Wow. Oh my god. I kind of wanted to ship Tatsuyoshi with either of them, either Kiko or her, but I don't know. I don't know how that's gonna work. I don't want anything bad to happen to them. Ooh. Ooh. That's ominous as hell. Kids, do not go in the dark alley. Nope, let's not do that. Let's not do that. That all looks dangerous. Let's not do that. Oh my god. Let's not go in there, kids. Let's not do that. Let's walk away. Oh my god. No, this is a bad idea. I don't like the fact that they're here. Oh, wow. Oh. Oof. Oof. Oh. Oh, shit. Oh, let's not. Let's not. Let's not. Let's not. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, I don't like this at all. Oh my god. Oh. 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 Oh my my God. Oh, interesting. Oh. Hmm. Oh. Oh. Yeah, usually. No. Oh. 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 Damn. Hmm. 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 Oh. Oh. Hmm. Oh my God. Oh. Ah, damn. I wondered I was gonna bring it up, but yeah. Oh. Oh my God. Show. Show. Oh my gosh, those kids. They're like, yeah, they're not gonna do anything. Oh, don't hurt yourself. Oh. Yeah, get it all out of your system. Oh. Mm. Uh, uh. Oh. Uh. Mr. Hoso. Oh. Oh, and that sickness of the heart being driven out. Oh. Uh. Oh. Oh. That could have ended up so much worse than it did. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's what it is. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, girl. You have the sword of destiny. Oh. 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 Oh my gosh. I mean, if you want to come back and see Shinko again when you're older, you can do that. Oh. He did smile. Oh. Oh. Meanwhile. Oh. Who are you? It just took me a long time to get here. Oh. Wait, yeah, no, wait a minute. Oh. Oh my gosh, what a night. What a night for these kids. Oh. Oh. Oh, come on. Oh. And you put the sword, yeah, you put the spear there. Oh, uh-oh, it's almost dead. Oh. Oh. Yeah. Oh. Don't you make me cry. Oh. Mm-hmm. Oh. Uh. Kojiro the Green, yeah. Oh. Uh. Uh. Ugh. Indeed. Yours is too, though. Oh. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Oh. Oh, okay. Oh, that's her dad. What? Oh. Okay. Huh. Oh. Oh. Tosuke. Algae. Aw. Uh. Ah. Aw. Aw. I thought for a second it was Tokuyoshi's dead, like his ghost. I was like, no way. Aw. I mean, obviously I shipped them together first and foremost, but. Oh, yeah. Aw. Good luck with your arranged marriage. Oh. I'm glad nothing happened to the grandpa. I was like, I can't take any more of that. Oh. Don't you give me them spider lilies. Oh, that's so cute. Damn it, you had to. You had to. The spider lilies were like the foreshadowing. Oh. Where's Shinko moving to? Oh. Oh. Oh, he gave him this pet turtle. I hate that they're all separating. And she's leaving behind the town that meant so much to her. Aww. Yeah, I want them to see each other again as adults. Aww. Aww. Why'd she have to move at the end? You didn't have to do that. You didn't have to have that last 30 seconds of her moving away. You didn't have to go that route. It was such a sad ending. But they're supposed to be together. Why would you ever move apart? That's so sad. Oh. Okay. Oh my gosh. I was going to cry several times during this movie. That was just very nostalgic and cathartic and oh. Yeah. I kind of want to see them all like reunite together and see one another again. I really want to see that. Like, what's Kiko gonna do now that Shinko's gone? Oh, I know it's coming of age, but her leaving like the town that her grandpa told her all about, and the cicadas and the harmonica. Oh, and the boat. Oh, this is such a beautiful movie about nostalgia and about coming of age and growing up and things changing, but like the relationships that you make with people like influencing you. Oh, the grandpa part's so sad because you know it's coming and them just ushering it at the end. I'm like, how dare you? Because you knew it was coming. Oh. And it makes sense that they only stayed because of the grandparents, but what about the grandma? Wow, and the bird. Oh. Takayoshi's whole character was such a ride from start to finish. I did not anticipate that at all. I did not see that coming. And then Kiko like coming out of her shell and kind of like how Shinko matured and became like a more grown-up girl from to being like the anchor for both of them. So good. Oh, that got me. That got me good. It got me, gal. They got me. This was such a beautifully animated movie. Like it was so peaceful and sweet, but like so bittersweet. And there were so many moments where it's like this could go so dark. Oh, and like the houses looking like they were sunk into the sand. Oh, oh my gosh, y'all. I want to see an epilogue of them all seeing each other again. I want to see an epilogue of them all seeing each other again, like having a reunion or something. I want to see that. Oh. Is that all they're going to give us? The dandelions, of course, the temporary of the dandelions. Oh. Oh, wow. 2009. Oh, man. The nostalgia. Oh, I wasn't ready for this. I think I nearly cried 5 times during this movie, and I had to hold it together because I was like, if I start sobbing during this movie, I'm not going to be able to function and speak in coherent sentences. And then it's just going to all escalate from there. Oh my God. Mm. This was a beautiful story. This was a beautiful coming of age. I love the theme that I've been watching anime with historical elements. So here you have the history of this little town from 1,000 years ago and how it had all of these industrial like great complexes and showing how over 1,000 years it's changed. I can't quite grasp the history of 1,000 years ago because North America is so it's so indigenous that long ago, and my own country is not that old, only like a 250 years old. So it's not like I one thing I dislike about American history is that we just don't have a lot of it, and a lot of our history is based on the destruction of the native cultures that were here before us, and it breaks my heart, and it's very frustrating because it's like my ancestors don't have like I would have to dig back for my ancestors and go back to like Europe where they're from to dig into their history. But since coming over here, it's like there's just the history is just settling down into this already cultivated place. And then it seems like such a shame because I feel like a lot of the history that came before my ancestors came, to America is all like I'm a Euro mutt. Like I've got family, like my genetics tie to Germany, it ties to Holland, it ties to France, to England, and it would be so cool to know what each of those branches of history is like because it's kind of cool in the sense that you're like, oh, you're from all these different cultures and foreign countries and everything. But the thing is, before my family came to the United States in the 1700s, there's not really traces of that history, and that history gets lost. And part of the pros and part of the cons of the melting pot is you kind of lose some of that history if it's not retained. And so it's like a lot of that was lost when they came over and it didn't carry on to the current generation. So it is sad to not have that background knowledge. And then you look at someone like Shinko's family, her grandpa giving her this rich history of 1,000 years of where they're at. And it's just so beautiful. And you're like, there's a little bit of cultural envy there, right? And then, I don't have that. I'm like, well, what was this place like 1,000 years ago? Well, it was native land. And so it's like, that, right? I can't recall if this was Cherokee or what it was, but it's like, it's native land. This is not ours. So there is that understanding. But one thing that I do relate to is that where I live now, it was like the place I live in was a big mining community. Like there were coal mines, there were mines that were excavated. And about 80 or 90 years ago, this was a really bustling place because the mines brought in money and industry and people came here for the wealth. But then over time, the coal was mined and it no longer was there. And then the mining community ceased to exist because there was no prospects or wealth there anymore. And it just all kind of shuffled to the next place and it just kind of died out and remained rural. So I also could relate so much to Shinko, the concept of her and her imagination and her being by herself and kind of, because I had friends in school, but I always grew up in the middle of nowhere. Like you were not near anybody's house. So you couldn't go walk to someone's house. Like that was the thing. You could never really walk to anybody that you knew's house. And so as a kid, I would play on our farm and you'd have like the stick of like the sword of destiny, like the big stick and stuff. And you'd go and you'd make ditches and dams and play in the mud and like go out in the pond and just, you had to use your imagination because you didn't really have much choice. There wasn't, my generation, there wasn't cell phones when I was a kid. There wasn't iPads. You had to go out and pretend, and you could read books, which like she has her book, but that's really what you had to do. And I feel kind of sad for Gen Z and Gen Alpha because it's like that was so conducive. Like it's so sad. There's such technology and it's great in so many ways. But then it's like you kind of need to go outside and just kind of like use your imagination and live it. I feel like there's such creativity that's kind of squandered because of that lack of imagination and creativity. And I know technology fosters it in different ways, but I do feel like there's a little bit lost there. And my generation was kind of like the cusp of having that technology and all that. The animation was gorgeous in this. It was beautiful throughout. I loved its consistency. I loved just like, I felt so at home watching this movie because it really was like watching my childhood. Like just having the imaginary friend, having the explanations like why were these 90-degree turns in the rice fields? Well, it was because originally there was a palace or a building here, and that's what they had the moat around it. Like I love the explanation and everything having a reason. I'm so sad they killed the grandfather off. I knew they were probably going to do that because they kind of built it up, but to do it right at the last second, that's cruel, show. That's cruel. And to have her move away at the last second and leave Kiko by herself, which she's with the classmate that like snubbed her color pencils and stuff. She's made friends with them, but still, I don't know. There's a part of me that like, it's weird. I don't really want to ship kids because they're too young for all of that stuff, but they do talk about growing up and eventually like if they grow up, will they be romantically involved? There's a part of me that's like, I want Shinko and Kiko to be romantically involved when they grow up because they're like a ship. And then there's another part of me that thought Kiko and the little grubby kid would like have been cute. And then her and Takayoshi, if they met when they grew up, that would be amazing. I like, so you could go all sorts of different ways. I like that they mentioned this is basically in the 1950s. So it's 10 years after the war, and which I'm assuming the war is World War II, because the fashion and the technology seem like, and the way they talk about like televisions just come around to be commercially used, but only so many people have it. It seems like the 1950s. Like that seems to be the time around. And then when we get to the port, it's like, oh no, this is like post World War II. This is like American occupation in Japan. There's those elements, especially the blonde woman, the bar being called Bar California. That's all tied to it because I think California is the closest state to Japan. All of that is tied in. I've always been fascinated with World War II from a Japanese perspective because my grandfather was in the U.S. Navy and he was stationed outside of Iwo Jima during World War II. And so I've always been fascinated. My senior year in college was actually, I did a thesis about looking at war from an alternative perspective. Because I was in college around the time, like post 9/11 and all of that. So it was still very, very heavily entrenched in our culture. And the Afghanistan war was going along around that time. So there was a lot of anti-war protesting, a lot of people doing things. And so I wanted to examine that. And that was kind of one of my theses. I analyzed Grave of the Fireflies and Barefoot Gin, which I was like, Barefoot Gin is traumatizing. Grave of the Fireflies is a gorgeous movie, but also heartbreaking. And when they had the little drops, the candy drops with the goldfish, I was like, shut your face. That just, And kind of, I've always been kind of interested in a lot of Japanese animation that I've watched that are centered around the time of World War II. It's interesting to see, like, what is the perspective of the other side. Like in Grave of the Fireflies, they don't talk much about the Allied forces. They don't talk much about it. It's not mentioned much. The war, it's very vague intentionally, which is good in a sense because it helps with the theme of the story and a lot of the plot. But here, they don't mention much about it, but the residents of the port and kind of the way it's kind of become this hub for the Yakuza, and then there's occupation involved and stuff, you get a vibe. And it's very much kind of the touristy Americanized version of Japan there. Like there was the woman in the oriental dress that seems very stereotypical. And then there's the bars and stuff like that. Like I think of Memoirs of a Geisha, which is problematic in ways, but I think of it like the post World War II scene where Chio like goes and sees like the military men and stuff from America and everything. It's interesting. It's not talked about. The Yakuza incident, that could have been a lot worse. And we're going to talk about that when we get to it. But I love the idea of her imagining 1,000 years ago and the idea of this arrival of a princess. And the princess ends up being Kiko. And Kiko's coming there looking for someone to relate to, someone to connect to. And she meets Shinko, and Shinko helps her to like bond and become friends. And at the end, I was getting really concerned because you have at the end where Shinko and Takayoshi like go off by themselves. And I was like, Kiko's not involved. And I was like, well, is Kiko going to get involved or what's going to happen? Which I'm glad she's not in hindsight because Kiko's so meek and timid. I'm like, she did not need to be anywhere near that port. But I do like the idea of their stories, even though they were happening at different times. You have Kiko kind of realizing that there is the Millennium magic. There is the magic of that time coming back and the idea of this rebirth. And then at the same time, you have Shinko and Takayoshi kind of going through that themselves. And it tied together really, really well. But man, the series, the movie uses such an amazing use of sound and how quiet it is. I never thought I would see a horse shit on screen, but now here we are. But yeah, the idea of moving out to the countryside and how different it is from Tokyo and just the quiet of it. Mm-hmm. I'm glad that we get to see Shinko's dad at the very end, and I like that she does kind of take after him because her mom's kind of ditzy and the little sister kind of seems like the mom, which is fun. But yeah, the history of 1,000 years. I love also, what hits really hard is like her house is very much, it feels like a rural home. Like it's lived in, it gets dirty, but you're out in the fields, but it's lived in and it's cozy and it's warm. And then even when you get to Kiko's house, even though it has a warmth to it as well, it's a different kind of warmth. And you get that from going inside, and it's such a different. I like that Kiko defied stereotypes as well because she's the rich girl coming to live out in the country, but she was never judgmental. She was never mean or snobby. She literally was just a goldfish out of water, and she didn't know what to do. And Shinko kind of helped her to figure her place and find out what to do. And it was so pretty. I liked the Mai Mai curl whenever it like would interact. That's a sign that the magic was working. And it's when her and Takayoshi managed to resolve the whole stuff at the port later on. I also liked how their feet and ankles showed the dirt and wear of their shoes, like the blisters and everything. I liked how it constantly was showing us that. And the classroom, I like that they're all talking about how the new girl stinks because of the perfume she wore because she was trying to fit in. And she even lets the one kid use her color pencils. And like she only takes it back when she realizes she's going to waste the entire color pencil, and it was like a gift from her mom, you know? I like this kid had a pet turtle the whole time, and then he gives it to her at the very end. When we had the train coming on the train tracks, I honestly thought that was going to be foreshadowing. I thought that was going to be foreshadowing of that train causing problems, especially when they were out in the middle of nowhere in the dark. I thought that was like a whole thing, but what's also interesting is that they have the working residents here where it's like they have the factories and stuff. So it's like you have the town. You have like one town where Shinko is, and it's all rural, and it's like the farmers and stuff. And here you have like where they go to work in the factories, but there's also like a grocery store and housing and things like that. Like that feels very 50s industrial age. And so I like that it makes sense her dad is there as a doctor to work because they probably need one if they have all those people there. But yeah, interesting. I'm kind of fascinated now with post-war Japan. I'm curious about it, interestingly. Also, her running away from the dog makes a lot of sense because she's not used to animals in the city. But yeah. And also the umbrella stand. The moment I saw the umbrella stand only had two umbrellas, and then there was like her shoes and his shoes, I was like, okay, her mom's gone. The way they introduced it, though, about them getting drunk on the chocolate, and then her saying that her mom died, like it sounds like her mom got pneumonia and died. I was like, oh my gosh. But yeah, she has the wealthy house. Kiko has like the early gas refrigerators. And I love that Shinko's never jealous of what she has, because Shinko's like, oh yeah, we just have an ice guy bring in and put ice in our ice box, and we just do it that way. And she's never jealous of Kiko and what she has and the amenities that she has. It's just all very innocent. These kids just having curiosity about each other's lives. It's super cute. But yeah, she has the record player and everything. But I think that that also comes with the fact that Shinko says, she's like, I learned a lot from my grandfather, and people find him scary, but not me. So Shinko automatically has this non-judgmental side to her where she, from growing up with her grandfather and knowing what a great person he is, despite how others judge him based on his appearance, I think that without telling us, the audience, it's very a show not tell moment. It basically signals to us that Shinko's not judgmental because of her love of her grandfather and knowing he's a kind person regardless of how other people see him. Which is super cute. I love that. I love that throughout. I love the friendship that her and Kiko forge. And honestly, the chocolates are what kind of like allow her to open up. The chocolates with the Cubie Pie doll, like when they get drunk on the chocolates with whiskey in them, that allows her to open up and laugh. And it's the idea of just getting to know someone and making these connections, which is part of what life is all about. It's about forging these friendships. I love their friendship. And I love the hammock the grandfather made, how he talks to them. I love that she teaches her about the Millennium Magic and the city from 1,000 years ago. It's just, all of it's so cute. It's just cute, fun kid stuff. It's so sweet. And in the background, you have this side story about the princess who's come to live in the town, and she's trying to make a friend with one of the servant girls. And in the end, they make a connection. And it's just, this movie's so heartwarming. It's got such sad moments in it, but it's so heartwarming and sweet. Mm-hmm. Now, her mom, I'm like, was her mom from another country? Kiko's mom? Because the wedding dress that she wears is not like a traditional Japanese wedding dress. It's very westernized. It's very Western style. So I was like, was she, because she looks like her mom, was she her mom from out of the country and just stayed there with her dad? I don't know. I don't know. Could this have been what Dr. Tenma's relationship could have been, could have led towards? If you've not watched Monster, that reference will mean nothing to you. But yeah, I liked also the popcorn machine where they made the popcorn. I thought that was kind of cool. And they put it in the bags that's made out of newspapers next to the shrine. I thought that was neat. So they go hang out with Hitoshi, the 5th grader, who's with the kid that has the pet turtle, and they're making a dam. And then they go to find a big board, and then they see Mitsuru, who's from grade 6, and then Takayoshi, who is the most intriguing character in this film. Tatsuyoshi. Tatsuyoshi is the most intriguing. And immediately, of course, because Shinko knows not to judge people by appearances, she's not scared of him because she knows that he's just may look intimidating, but he's a nice guy. And it turns out he's a sweetheart. He's an absolutely soft kid who just, like, his whole deal of being quiet is the fact that he comes from literally like an abusive relationship. Like, when we first met him, they all kind of are scruffy and they have like parts on their face and stuff where they're red from sunburn and everything. So I didn't think anything about it. But then when you come back to it later on, it's like, no, his dad would get drunk and would abuse him, and he just didn't talk about it. Like, the fact that he was so quiet, it didn't mean he was mad or mean. He just wasn't allowed, which I've met some people like that, and they're intimidating as hell. There's a boy that I help advise who's like 18 years old, and his family's been through a lot, and he's the nicest kid, but he is so dead serious and stoic. And I'm just like, his personality cannot be more different than mine. And I'm like, oh, he intimidates me, honestly. And I know he's not meaning to do that. That's just how he is, how his nature is. But Tatsuyoshi's story was so fascinating to me, of how he just hung out, like her inclusion of everyone, including Tatsuyoshi, helped to make him a better person. And that's kind of why I wanted to ship them together a little bit. But I do ship her and Kiko, of course, too. But I thought that that was such a beautiful thing, that her inclusion of him helped to like reach this kid that was going through a lot at home and neglect from his father. And it was so beautiful. And then we have the fish, of course, that they name after the teacher that ends up moving away. The thing was, she had been writing the letters, and the question was she writing the letter to her ex? Was she writing the letter to her future husband? What was she writing the letter to? Regardless, we end up not finding out. We don't find out which was the case. We just know that she loved someone, and they ended up already being married, so she just got an arranged marriage to move away. Which I thought it juxtaposed really nice with when they get snuck into the theater, which my dad said that my grandfather used to sneak into like the Orpheum in town. If there was like a movie playing, he'd sneak in the back. I like the idea they snuck in to see like the romance movie that was in English. And then it cuts to them being like, oh, well, this is this romanticized version of love and romantic relationships. Are we going to be in those when we grow up? And then we hard cut to the reality of not only the teacher or the nurse having a failure at an adult relationship and moving on to something completely different because of it, but then we also have Tatsuyoshi's dad having the affair and committing suicide, which is tied to that relationship. And it's a coming of age story that has this like grim undertone of, yeah, parts of adulthood are really hard and they're not what the fantasies list out. But then at the center of it all, there's this kindness that's like, no matter what happens, if we have these connections and these bonds and we're nice to one another, it's going to be a lot better than those other relationships that were not so great. Also, when they show back up to see the fish, Tatsuyoshi's already there. So he's kind of like already stuck claim to it. I got really worried whenever they put I love the scene where Kiko and Shinko are looking at the magazines and they're so close to each other. They look like a couple there, honestly. But when they had the fish and they were giving it berries and they had enclosed it, I got a little worried when they enclosed the fish, because I was like, oh, the fish can't get out once they enclose it with the rocks. So if something happens, the fish is going to die. And then when the fish showed up dead, I was like, well, what happened? Her perfume bottle poisoned the fish. And I was like, yeah. We had a pet turtle when I was a kid. My brother and I found like a little water turtle and we put it into a fish bowl that we had because we tried to have fish when we were kids and not successful. But we had this pet water turtle and we had it in a bowl, and my brother and I were looking for some water to put in the water bowl with it, and there was a jug of water on the porch. And so we got that. My brother poured it in, and then we just didn't think anything about it. It wasn't water. It was bleach. Like a jug of bleach, like cheap bleach that was on the porch. And it just like bleached the turtle white and killed it. I'm still traumatized by that to this day. I was maybe like 9 when it happened. And my brother was like maybe 4. It was traumatizing. But I love the scene where the princess brings the flowers and how it ties back to it. This had a very like Stand By Me feel with this movie. It kind of had a Stand By Me feel, but it was such a heartwarming little coming of age story. And them going into the cave, and then Tatsuyoshi like having the sword to defend them. When we meet the dad in the one scene, and he's the cop, and he kind of just like it's such a haunting scene now, because when everybody first meets him, they're all so happy to see him, and they're like, oh, it's Tatsuyoshi's dad, he's the cop around town that everybody likes. But Tatsuyoshi doesn't have that reaction, and so you're like, is his dad like treating him poorly? Is there something wrong? Did the mom die? Like, what's going on? And then we find all of that out later, and it's like, oh, that scene makes so much more sense now. Okay. And I couldn't believe the dad committed suicide. Like, that was so scary and sad. Ugh. And so she's like, yeah, it's our secret, but I'm going to leave and go get married. And again, like, even the idea of like the flower circle that they make and all the stuff they get for the fish and everything means well, but then you learn about the harsh reality like the next day. I'm glad they didn't get rid of the grandpa's go pieces though. I was like, that was going to not be good. But also her poking the dead fish. Been there. Been there. But yeah, it's really sad. And so then the magic is questioned. You know, if we bury the fish in the magic ground, will she become a magic fish and come back? And of course, Kiko's like, well, my mom's not coming back. Tatsuyoshi's dad's not coming back. This magic is all gone, you know? Or at least Shinko seems to believe that. Mm-hmm. It's just really sad. Like, the part about Tatsuyoshi's dad and Kiko's mom and the fish dying, it was such a sad scene. And right about the time that Tatsuyoshi's like, oh yeah, the Sword of Destiny, like, we're all gonna come and laugh tomorrow and it's gonna be a great old thing, I was like, show? Are you setting something up to make me really sad here in a minute? And that's when the dad dying, which I did not see coming in 1,000 years. I did not see it coming. But he talks about moving with his mom's family to Osaka afterwards. The whole port scene with the Yakuza, that could have been so bad. Like, I get that Shinko and him decide to go to the port to get revenge on what he believes is his dad's killer. But that whole scene, like, they could have been attacked at the port. They could have been abducted. They could have been hurt by the Yakuza. Like, there were so many ways this could have gone wrong. Meanwhile, Kiko is having like the in-body experience of being the princess and going to find where her friend is, and then she sees that where her friend is in this sunken, impoverished part of the town, right? Which she's not used to. And it kind of ties back to the current storyline. But them getting to the blonde woman, like the animation at the Bar California, the animation was really good, and it was such a tense scene. And then the Yakuza showing up. And I think once the Yakuza, because they're like, do you run the second floor Yakuza gambling den? I'm like, you all are saying way too much because you're going to get in trouble. But then I think when they realize that this is the son of the kid who is the cop's son, and they all know the cop because he'd been working with them, and then you find out he committed suicide and the blonde feels terrible about it, then the story changes. And you get like, I kind of like the Yakuza, once they take them inside afterwards, there's this parallel between Kiko finding the one girl helping her sick family and Tatsuyoshi and Shinko going into the bar, and the Yakuza who'd been working with his dad and the woman, like, they're human too. And so even though this whole incident caused, you know, him to do what he did, they all are being impacted as well. And it's such a grounded in reality moment, because there's this fantasy as a kid that, oh, I'm going to find the cause of this heartbreak and I'm going to extinguish it. And it feels very much like a fairy tale. But then the reality of them being adults is, or being in an adult world, is that it's so much more complicated. Right? I'm glad the Yakuza, and the part where Tatsuyoshi is going to punch her and then he just bops her on the head because Tatsuyoshi is too nice of a guy and he's been abused by his dad and he's not going to do that back. So good. It's so good. Such a good moment. And they're like, if you'd used the sword, you would have become a Yakuza. And so they offer him a drink, and they're like, do you want me to teach you how to carve a spinning top? And they talk about him, you know, Officer Suzuki showed me how when we were having a glass. And that's when Tatsuyoshi kind of laments and regrets that his father didn't teach him that. He's like, my dad was stinking of alcohol, and I turned him away. And he regrets that moment because he didn't get to connect to him. This definitely makes you want to connect with your family. If you aren't right now and it's safe to do so, it definitely makes you want to. And then the scene with the princess and the sick demon, and then the one Mr. Hoso that comes in with a spear, and then him and the other puppets just go poke poke. That part was so good. So good. He's like, when I promise to become an adult, I'll teach my kids how to carve tops and attach kite tails. And you can see where he's been like got cut or something on him. That's why I was like, if Shinko and our dear girl Kiko can't be together, then I at least want Shinko and Tatsuyoshi to be together, because I think that they made a good pair, an unlikely pair in this. And he gave her his sword, so I mean, it's very symbolic. I was very torn because I like Kiko and Shinko, and I like Shinko and Tatsuyoshi, and hell, it's real life, so in real life they probably all three go separate ways and end up with different people, but it's just that those moments when you're a kid, they shape who you are, and they shape your being and your core foundation and how you treat people and how you view the future. And it's just, I feel like Shinko going out of her way to help Tatsuyoshi resolve that with his father has shaped him for the rest of his life. And then her befriending Kiko has shaped her for the rest of her life. And it's just, I love her as a protagonist in this. I love her showing up to get Kiko to go look for the fish, and the dad's just like, okay. Like, he just doesn't know to question any of it. It's such a moment. I'm like, it's great. I loved it. But I was like, And then when they find the fish, right as the flashlight dies. One other thing that I loved as far as the theme goes is the concept of space and things being around us. And I almost cried because it was just like everything around, like Tatsuyoshi's father, her mother, I love the idea of spirits being all around us and spirits watching over us and being present where we are. I love that concept. I think it's beautiful. And I want to believe it too, that those spirits reside. But I also love the idea of, they talk about how where she lives is so small and rural, and there's not seemingly much there, but throughout the entire movie, one of the things she brings up is she's like, not only did this used to be where a city was 1,000 years ago, but she's like, but there is so much here. You don't think about it because in comparison to other places, it seems like there's not a lot. But she's like, there's the animals here, there's the spirits here, there are the people here, there are beings here in this space, and there's so many things around us, and we take it for granted. And we don't need to take it for granted. We need to embrace the things that are around us and embrace them and love them and see them and be encompassed by them. And I'm like, yes, please. I love it. I love it so much. Yes, indeed. But yeah, they'll be here as long as we remember them. Yeah, and that's so true. As long as there's storytelling, as long as there's ways to keep track of all those things, they'll still be here and they'll still be remembered. And that's so beautiful. Like, all of the scenes, the little scenes with them finding the goldfish, the scene in the moonlight with the flowers. Oh, it was incredible. All of it. And then we finally get to see what Jinko the Green, what does she call him? Oh, she says, oh, well, I imagined him. He runs on the water with a sword on his back. I love the 2D and the cutout animation. It's super cute. There's a lot of those around. But the goldfish is real. It'll be here tomorrow and the next day. And then the dad shows up. Oh, which I'm not surprised that's what her dad looks like. Of course. And she's like, well, I have a bad reputation like my dad. But her dad, studies algae at Yamaguchi University. Which is funny. Like, he's a scientist. Love it. But yeah, she's like, let's play again tomorrow. That's what made the ending so bittersweet, because they finally are like, well, Tatsuyoshi's leaving, so we're going to get to play together and be friends. And then the teacher leaves. And they do get to play together for a while. with the grandfather. And the moment the spider lilies showed up, I was like, that grandpa's gonna die. Because the spider lilies are the ultimate anime foreshadowing. They are indeed. But yeah, and then by winter he passes at the end of winter. And then the next year, I like that it shows them all a little bit older. And they all like bid them farewell. I bought them at the sweet shop that just opened. Never give in to that mean Hiroko at Kanama diner. Oh, I love it. And there is kind of when she's like, "We'll meet again," and they play the little note on the reed, and she does too. And it shows like the princess and her doing the same thing. That was so sweet. Like I have every realization they'll see each other again in the future, but damn. It was such a good movie. It was such a good movie. That touched my heart a lot. That was just very tender and sweet. And I nearly cried so much. And it wasn't one of those, oh, I'll just cry and be over it. I was like, no, if I start crying during this movie, I won't be over it and I'll sob for hours. So we're not going to go that route. But I feel like there's so much history with this movie and so much in production of it. So I'm really excited to see what all you all can tell me about that in this, but this was a beautiful film. I loved it. I was all about it. So, Anyway, I hope you all have a wonderful week. Thank you so much, Shimoyama, for this. Shimoyama. My mind is like just right now with this movie, but Shimoyama, thank you for this commission. This movie was lovely, and I am in love with it. And so thank you so much. But I hope you all have a wonderful week. Please stay safe. Take care. We have one more commission for the month of May, and I hope you enjoyed this one. I can't wait to hear your thoughts about Mai Mai Miracle below, but I'm Romania Black, and I'll be back real soon with more reactions. Bye.